Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you. On behalf of Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research Indore and the IEEE Site Student Branch Group, it is our privilege to welcome you to the IEEE Podcast Series 2026, Episode 2. We are delighted to have you all join us today for this special and insightful session. This episode was originally planned as a podcast session, but due to the enthusiastic participation and presence of our esteemed guests, we are happy to convert it into a live panel discussion, making today's interaction even more engaging and impactful. Before we begin, a brief introduction of our organizing body. The IEEE Site Student Branch Group at Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research Indore works toward promoting humanitarian technology, innovation, and sustainable solutions that create meaningful real-world social impact. I'm Sumedha Holkar, Chair of IEEE Site Student Branch Group, and I have the privilege of hosting today's session under the valuable guidance of our faculty advisor, Professor Lucky Saxena, who is also the chair of IEEE MP Section Site Chapter. Through activities such as awareness sessions, technical discussions, and community focused initiatives, we aim to empower students to use technology for the benefit of society. We are also proud to share that Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research hosts the only IEEE site affinity group in the entire Madhya Pradesh section, making it a unique platform for humanitarian innovation and the student-driven impact. This event is being hosted in collaboration with the IEEE Madhya Pradesh section site chapter Site 202. The IEEE MP Section Site chapter actively supports humanitarian initiatives across Madhya Pradesh by encouraging innovation, leadership, and technology driven solutions aligned with IEEE's mission on advancing technology for humanity. We are grateful for their continuous guidance and support. Now, it is our honor to introduce our keynote guest and panel expert for today. We are privileged to host Mr. Saurabh Soni, Chair IEEE Biometric Council and Chair IEEE Region 10 Humanitarian Technology Activities 2025. Sir is widely recognized for his leadership in humanitarian technology, biometric engineering, and community-driven innovation with IEEE. We are truly honored to have you with us today, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Sumita.
Along with Mr. Saurabh Soni, we are truly honored to host the following distinguished guests as speakers for today's session. Dr. Takako Hashimoto, IEEE Region 10 Director-elect and Vice President and Professor at Chiba University of Commerce, Japan. Dr. Samir Navivadekar, Chair IEEE Maharashtra Section, Academic Leader, Innovation Ambassador, and a strong advocate of industry-academia collaboration. Dr. Chanakya Kumar Jha, Vice Chair, Education Activities, IEEE India Council, actively contributing through strengthening IEEE's educational initiatives across the country. We are privileged to have such eminent IEEE leaders with us today. Today's panel discussion will focus on humanitarian technology and global impact, leadership and community driven innovation, biometric engineering and emerging technology trends, guidance for aspiring IEEE volunteers and engineering. With this, we officially begin today's panel discussion. Once again, a heartfelt welcome to everyone. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Saurabh Soni sir to share his opening thoughts and insights with us.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
So I'm really thankful for Lucky Saxena ma'am and his team members to organize this podcast. And being continuing as a Region 10 STA chair, I'm thanking Dr. Takako Hashimoto ma'am for believing me and the efforts that we have done in the past in humanitarian activities, and not only humanitarian activities, disaster related activities, support funds. that we have contributed in with the support of all the members of Region 10. So this humanitarian activities just not starts with one individual. As we know that IEEE has a tagline, advancing technology for humanity. It was way back started. This is the wing which was brought to us in the recent 21st century by the Amarnath Raja sir by opening the humanitarian wing with site activity HAC committee in 2010 and 11. Later in 2021, it was converted to Humanitarian Technology Board, and now in every region there is an HTA committee available, HTA representative is available to support technology for developing and reducing the needs of the people. Just for example, the community which is in need, IEEE is providing them the support in terms of financial support, in terms of mentorship, moderation, connecting with industries, disaster relief support, tech for good support, research based support. Each and every criteria are there, comes with some clauses that everyone needs to be there. And that clauses I will say in short word is like this IEEE money, if you are using it for any good purpose, we have to think like it is a combination, collaboration we need to do. If we think like I personally introduce any activity, that is a temporary activity. If you collaborate, it's a long lasting activity which will be taken forward. So this is my starting words like if we are thinking about humanitarian activities, considering not only your section, region, or cross country borders, we have to think about network, lead, collaboration. Collaborating with different people, different entities, organizations, student branches, different sections, and region. Definitely, we can long last our humanitarian activity and extend the best possible support for humanitarian activities across the region. So these are my few points that I wanted to share, and I'll ask Takako ma'am to add on few points what she thinks about it.
Okay.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, I am Takako Hashimoto, IEEE Region 10 Director. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to give address to the NP section, young volunteers, young generations, and also the mom. So thank you so much for leading this great initiative. So, humanitarian technology is very important initiative in IEEE now. So, and so there are so many disasters in region 10 area, Asia Pacific area. And last year, we have started a new initiative. So led by the Sony, Region 10 Humanitarian Technology Committee, we are giving the support, i- hopefully immediately after the disaster, to save people, to respond the disaster as soon as possible. So this kind of the initiative is very important. So IEEE is a technological society. But using such technology, we should support people. We should help people. And utilizing such IEEE global network, we can work. We can have the good activity immediately after the disaster. So this is a very important mindset.
मीटिंग ज्वाइन कर व्हाट्सएप
And also the idea, I
मेरे
truly
करके
hope
भेज
that
देना
the younger
प्रेजेंट कर देना
generation
उसको
think about the what we can do
अरे
that
ज्वाइन
for
करके रख ले वो
society, for people. So
अरे
using
ये
technology,
पॉडकास्ट हो रहा है उसमें
it
ऐड
is
कर देना
very important. Based on the technology, we should help the
ये
people, society. So, and I'm sure that the mom can lead the students, navigate the students, young generations for this point. And I'm sure that your part of the IEEE family,
Hello.
and you can work together with
ये
us. I'm
पॉडकास्ट मीटिंग
truly
ज्वाइन कर पार्टी.
look forward to working together with you all in quite near future. Thank you so much.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I have one questions. Actually, I have connect to IEEE Move India team. So then an email has been received from the IEEE Chair Move regarding collaboration with the IEEE Move India team for Move truck demonstration and a stamp outright. So
Lovely.
how wow so how what can we do in that activities?
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, ma'am, recently last year Move India initiative was started,
Mm, mm,
and in that Move initiative, one of the point that Move India took, like they invited multiple section to have a training. They distributed Move initiative disaster kit,
mm.
and training kits were
Mm.
provided to
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
So last year, due
हेलो.
to immediate start, and
मीटिंग ज्वाइन
we
कर
were
पार्टी.
not able to reach out to multiple people,
मीटिंग ज्वाइन
so
कर.
only few sections came into
नहीं.
Yeah.
the
Last
participation.
year as
मेरा
a kind
पॉडकास्ट
of the
पॉडकास्ट चल
pilot
रहा है.
year, so for the starting
हेलो.
such initiative. Yeah, but this year,
Yeah,
yeah, we try to make it permanent. Okay.
and with that, it's like we have initiated as a chair. I have initiated with Gujarat section and also reach out to MP section chair Thomas sir to initiate a meal that they will have a session for everyone where move disaster truck will be represented to the few volunteers, selected volunteers. They will have trainings. They can initiate the training, and they can come back to their section and conduct multiple STEM activities.
Mm,
Another thing related to bringing move disaster truck to your section.
mm,
So that is a thing. Is like the move disaster truck is associated in Bangalore office. To bring that truck to your section or your initiative activities, there are certain clauses that they are working, and now they have a policy like if we want to bring the truck can travel only 8 hours a day with four members. So we have to consider the cost associated with that. So that host section has to provide the cost to bring that truck to that location. So with Gujarat section, MP section, and Maharashtra section, we are working on a proposal. So if the truck starts from Bangalore, so we have certain halls at Maharashtra, then Gujarat, then MP, and while returning also we will have some other locations so that we cover each and every cost of it.
mm.
And most of our members are getting benefited out of it.
Yeah.
So this is just a pilot project. If you have some input, definitely we will like to hear from you because if we want to take this truck to the north side, definitely other sections will come up.
Yeah, yeah.
The point I mentioned earlier, network lead and collaboration needs to impact this new initiative across the region. So we are working, and if you have few suggestions, definitely we will take that forward.
So, and actually, the disaster nobody can predict. Okay, so once disaster happen, we should do something as soon as possible. And move kit disaster kit is one of the solutions, but also we should consider different perspective. And of course, affected people, affected members can consider at first. So therefore, the IEEE Global Network is very helpful. So if you have any, you face any difficulties, please let us know. Yeah, the contact to the via section chair to the Sony. Okay, so and then we can start working. Okay.
So yeah, yeah, you can say.
Actually, we have already reached out them, so they have requested a tentative date for that,
Mm.
for the event, how to organize, yeah, how what.
Organize event. Mm.
So what we can reply for mail? I didn't understand.
See, ma'am, actually, as I mentioned, there is a cost associated. So to bringing that to your event in MP, definitely the truck with four volunteers will cost you around 1 lakh rupees. and that has to be covered by your side.
Mm.
So if that cost is divided among multiple section, multiple colleges and SB, the cost of 1 lakh will be divided into multiple people. So that from Bangalore to Mumbai, some cost, Mumbai to Gujarat, some cost, and Gujarat to this place and return. The
Yeah.
to and fro cost will be divided into
Mm.
half of cost because it will not include travel cost. It will also include the cost associated with who volunteers or the staff, IEEE staffs are traveling. So their accommodation, their food has to be covered. So considering that, because even if you say you are okay with it, so the costing parameter has to be bare by the section or the call. Even though if you say that you can provide each and everything, in that case, we have to see that who is going to bear the cost. And cost, it is costly.
It
It's
is
a pilot project and it is costlier. So
yes.
even if Sadhna ma'am says like, okay, we are going to bring, they will ask you for the budget and they will share like you have to take care of this thing. So this is what I know because when I met them in India Council AGM, I initiated that let's have this truck available across section. So this was a thing that they have suggested, and now Move Global will not support them in funding. We have to make that thing move forward. They have to generate their own funds. So this is what is there, and definitely in collaboration we can bring this stuff to different cities.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah.
I,
Hope we can answer your question. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And thank you, ma'am, for your words on moving truck. So, without any delay, let's start our panel discussion.
Yeah.
So, my first question was, what are the most effective entry points for a student who wants to volunteer in IEEE Region 10 activities?
Caption, close caption.
Sumeda, please again
Yeah,
Okay,
ask.
it's okay. Oh.
yeah. So, ma'am, the question came here.
Mm.
People?
Shall I repeat, sir?
Yeah, can you please?
Yes, please.
My question was, what are the most effective entry points for a student who wants to volunteer in IEEE Region 10 activities?
Reason the activity.
Yeah,
Uh,
entry point to start volunteering for Indian
okay.
activity.
Okay. So if you want to do something for region level, so I think as a start point is the first start point is uh, join region 10 subcommittee. Okay. For example, Sony, Salab Sony is a regional region 10 HTA chair. He has different subcommittees. And if you are interested in, so join his subcommittee. Okay, so this is I think the first point to do regional work. Yeah.
So, see, as a chair or as a student, when I start my journey, the one thing that I saw, the instant growth is not available. You have to start from your local thing.
Yeah, of course.
So, the best way is to start from your college, then reach out to your section.
Mhm.
Then section will recommend you to the regional committee and from region to
Yeah.
headquarters. This is a long process. Volunteering takes time. Your experience brings you the. Yeah. I have an experience of 12 years of volunteering in humanitarian sector. Worked for more than 27 completed live projects which were funded around 120 US dollars and mentored many of the sections and volunteers to secure projects worth $250 to $10,000 which are supported under IEEE banner which started in 2015. IEEE DIY projects, IEEE HEC call for funding, IEEE Tech for Good funding, which is currently now. Previously, it was call for funding for specific societies and chapters. Region 10, 10 Hope. 10 Hope was one of the funding where we used to support $10,000 to initiate the project. But that project fundings are no more eligible now. But we have other alternatives that we are working as a currently STB goal support as Tech for Good initiatives. Tech for Good initiative provide $10,000 for the collaboration. So every year with new initiative and different government policies, there are change in support funds are coming and opportunities. So as you are saying the start point, this call for fundings, the opportunity, volunteering opportunities, working in that project is a start point for it.
Yeah, I mean, and Sony is quite right. So you have to start with the local activities, IGP activities. This is very important. So in the local level and section level and another step. Okay. So for me, I started with the WRE, Women Engineering Volunteer, local volunteer. At that time, our team was local WRE affinity group. So just 20 members. And then I became the Japan Council, the secretary. So and at that time, so one of the very famous professor recommended me to be in a Region 10 WI coordinator like that. So this kind of the step is very important. And at the single moment, we have to do our best for society, okay, to help people, help the, at that time for me, women in engineering. So, and just step by step, and each single step, every single step you should do your best and try to make everything successful. So for, of course you can submit your proposal to the funds or something like that, but anyway, that's the kind of step is very important, and every single step you can do your best, yeah, to support community and help people. Thank you.
So I think we have two more senior volunteers, Samir Narevalkar sir and Chanakya Jha sir. So I would like them to add their views on the.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm audible,
Yes, sir. Good
Yes, sir.
afternoon, sir.
and most good thing which I feel that it's a Sunday and 2 o'clock, and students are there. 2 p.m. You people are here. First means clap for yourself that you are
Thank you.
good volunteers. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now you can ask the question.
So my question was, what are the most effective entry points for a student who wants to volunteer in IEEE R10 activities?
Okay, I will answer this question in a different way. My first question is that first volunteer ask himself why he has taken IEEE membership. Means we can say that start with why. Because when you see the opportunity, then you are aware why you are doing this. If your purpose is just to get a certificate which supports or take the post for your purpose to show at your master's level that, oh, I am volunteer, and then UK or US universities to get the additional admission score. That may be a one possibility. Another possibility to have a volunteer, maybe it's a professor's pressure to become a member, so then you are become a member. And third is most important that you know what you know. Is there are three conditions always we say that we know what we don't know, we know what we know, and we don't know what we don't know. The most important aspects come here when we are aware that why we are a volunteer here. Now the point comes of entry. Now I will suggest you a best, very easy option. We all are good at LLM. चैट जीपीटी से तो जिंदगी बनी है अभी सभी असाइनमेंट्स सब चैट जीपीटी से ही बनता है so the best part you use this LLM for your opportunity identifying tool. What to do? You are interested in which area first identified. Then you ask the chat GPT because every sections, every society's website to identify is a challenge, right? Yes. To get it. So with this, now the part is that if you search on that style, what new is coming. For volunteering, say for example, you are so lucky that a dynamic leadership of Tomar sir, who is having a huge experience. Your Mani sir is also my good friend. Recently, we met in one conference of CICN of 2026. It was 2025. Yeah, it was 2025. So, such events, if you start your volunteering at your conference, then once you get experience, how you get the opportunities when you get in networking. When you come, you have a good network. How you get a network? First, follow the IEEE sections LinkedIn accounts. IEEE Society's LinkedIn accounts. Then you got who are the leaders. Then try to connect these leaders. Then they post about the events. Then you write them that I want to volunteer. If whether it's physical attending is possible or online support is possible. Whatever, you have different skills. Your personality has different traits. Only that you should aware that which of your positive side will help for volunteering. So if you start to find out this way, I'm damn sure within 3 to 4 years you have your position in the system. Because once you come in network, you come in connect with the leaders, then leaders are aware, he is a good volunteer. For my next event or my next proposal, I can get support from him for volunteering. So that's the easiest way. And see, it's a game of network. Now, how you can get the network? Either through LinkedIn, either through by event connections, as well as your capacities. If you are good at UI, if you are good at speaking, you are good at designing, so many. Yeah, you have some skills which supports students' proposals. So there are 10 options with which you can enter and you can see. Interestingly, in this, rare chances that someone will come to you and say that we need volunteers. You have to create your position. You have to find out your way that you should be invited. Means it's not that something is ready here. Means like in routine, we are habitual of getting ready things. So here you have to create a requirement and then you can utilize it for your growth. Yeah. Anything else?
Sir, one question.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, as we know, you have strongly work on bridging academic and industry. So, how
Yeah.
can we collaborate better with industry for innovation and entrepreneurship?
For what?
In innovation and entrepreneurship.
See, to connect with industries, again the same practice. Very simply, these industry people are good at support. Now you have to identify your interest area. You have to develop some idea through your design thinking and all. And then respective industry you can everything you can get supported with LLMs. Agar ChatGPT and or Grok or this, then once industry understood that you have some potential, you have some solution for their problem, then and then only they will interact with you. The part is what, as an institute, if you invite the industry people for your hackathons, for your programs as a chief guest and all, then that industries are going to start to connect with you. As the industries areas, you have to understand about their products. And if you find out some additional support, like Kaizen, we called it, and continuous improvement. So you suggest some product development and all that, then they will get closely associated with you and your final year projects, specifically mini projects or final year projects, simply go to the industries, tell them we are interested to do the projects on your problems. So you can give us a problem, we will give the solution. So arrange hackathons under IEEE. Ask industry to give the problems. Once industry gives you problem and your students work on that as a hackathon, you can automatically get industry associations. And that's very easy. I will tell you, everyone is happy if you invite him as a guest. So for industry peoples, you go and ask. kindly guide us. They will come because if you, we know that appraisal is God is also happy with if we appraise him. And if we say use the technique to industry people, because fortunately, unfortunately, no one appraise them. Their employees also not. So if you go and apprise them and invite them as a chief guest or speaker and all that, they will happily come because everyone needs the change in their routine. So that way, if you associate with the industries surrounding or online, not only with that, you can associate with international industries also. Just take the LinkedIn, try to comment on their posts and all, and invite them. They will come. See, after calling for 10, you will get one or two. But that's always better than nothing, no? That way you can
Okay.
do it. Yeah.
Sir, अभी in February we are organizing a HR meet in IEEE umbrella.
Yes, yes, that's
MP
perfect.
section is host this in our institute in
Do it with
21st
HR.
Feb.
Do also try to invite CTOs and CEOs. Take
Okay.
another separate program for them because these HRs are have a different mentality.
Okay. Okay.
HRs have nothing to do with your development. They only need the manpower. They are associated with that. If you want the industry connect, then try to collect under IEEE, try to start a series of CEOs and CTOs. Start a podcast that how industry ready we can prepare. HR people are okay. They will give you placements, but you want to association with industry. You want some project funding, you want some project solutions, then try to contact the technical team, CTOs, CEOs. उनको थोड़ा appraise करोगे ना, they are very happy to come at your place. Not
So
difficult at all.
Maharashtra section
Startups,
and MP
startups,
section महाराष्ट्र सेक्शन
startups.
और एमपी सेक्शन मिलकर एक
Yes,
कोलैबोरेशन
yes,
कर रहे हैं
करेंगे
सर.
ना मैम, why not? अरे तोमर सर तो हमारे गुरु है, तो definitely we will do that.
यस सर. तो फिर
Yes,
एक इवेंट
thank
प्लान
you,
करते
thank
हैं सर,
you.
बिल्कुल. थैंक यू
Now
सर.
I hand over to Chanakya sir. You can ask him. Yeah.
बिल्कुल सर. श्योर.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, madam. How are you?
हेलो सर, फाइन सर. एंड यू सर?
We all good here.
इट्स अवर ऑनर सर कि एक ही टाइम पर इतने सारे हमको.
हाँ, एक मॉल यहाँ पे मॉल बना हुआ है अभी. We all are here.
यस.
It's
यस,
kind.
राइट सर.
And really, I'm very happy to see all the faces like around 30 people joined in this team. And today is a Sunday event.
यस सर.
So the IEEE volunteer is doing more effort, full job in Madhya Pradesh section.
यस सर. तोमर सर अप्रिशिएट करते रहते हैं इसलिए एज
नहीं
ए.
तोमर, हाँ तोमर सर तो हैं सबसे पुराने वॉलंटियर और हमारे भी सेक्शन में तोमर सर तो थे पहले मध्य प्रदेश सेक्शन. ट्रेन जी.
सुमेधा आस्क.
Yeah, you ask, please.
Yes, sir. My question to you is, as Vice Chair for Educational Activities in IEEE India Council,
Yes.
what major initiatives are being taken to strengthen engineering education and skill development in India?
See, Sumedha, just I taken the charge of this Vice Chair of Education Activity Committee, but I'll tell you the things in the different prospect, like your humanitarian activities and how we can do. I was listening the questions that you people were asking and discussing one. Say, the IEEE is basically work for the humanitarian activities, and as being the engineer, it is our moral and social responsibility that to transfer the technology for the humanities. So there are several groups, societies, and all these things. But there is only one job is that we have to satisfy the mission and vision of the IEEE. Even IEEE Foundation and all doing. I have one plan. If you people do for this humanitarian technology or activities in your university or the section, it will be very good for you all. Even it is better. It is good for the institutions. In the government of India, there are several schemes to work for the society. One of them, there is a scheme for the Unnat Bharat scheme. And that you can apply, your institution can apply for the Unnat Bharat scheme. And from the Unnat Bharat scheme, you can take the seed fund.
of the any project that I will prepare. Anyone can prepare that project, and you can apply for the IEEE Foundation or importantly Region 10 for the funding. And really, it will be a meaningful things once you will do for the villages. There are several issues in the Madhya Pradesh like the water sanitation problem. There are some nutrition problem in the child because we have in the Madhya Pradesh some sort of the area belongs to the tribal belts. So they don't have much education and all this thing. So several things in the education for the food nutrition, for the contamination of water, for reduce the pollution, to provide the good education. These are the major concerns that you can provide, especially for the some like Sumeda, you can do this all for the tribal women, tribal girls, tribal that many things you can do. And that is in my mind for the educational activities here. I will try to connect the activities and the sponsored activities of the government of India with the IEEE. It will be help us to grow simultaneously with the support of government of India along with this IEEE funding support. Yeah.
Sir, one questions for IEEE Foundation related.
Yes, madam.
Recently, recently Indore is report in the news live were lost due to contaminated waters. Our student team has developed a water quality testing and citywide monitoring kit. So since the required budget is higher than TAC for good limit, so we are planning to apply for IEEE foundations. So what is
Yeah.
the key element should we focus?
Madam, only the thing is that the project what you are making and proposing for the funding, it should be sustainable project.
Okay.
So make consideration that it should be sustainable project. And again, I'm asking you, if your student and you, if you don't have taken any budget from the Unnat Bharat scheme, then you ask some budget for the Unnat Bharat scheme, considering contamination of water, the things, what the thing. In that, IEEE Foundation or the IEEE ask for the sponsorship. The government of India will be the one sponsor, other NGO and all these things. So how many NGO will be participating in your project? So I really feel there are several supports is given to that project. So obviously this project is good. So this kind of thing. But basic thing is that you have to satisfy the goal of the IEEE. It comes under the goal of the IEEE Foundation, the water problems. And you have to make the project sort of self-sustainable project. So you will get the funding, madam.
Two NGOs are there in our support, sir.
Yeah, it should be mentioned while writing the proposal. You should mention so what are the supports, what are the expertise, and if you want, then you can add the different IEEE senior volunteers in that. Whether they will work or not work, that is different. But for getting the expertise for the making the good proposal, you should include the name of the different like the senior people. So you can add the name of Tomber sir. He having the good experience in IEEE and other. So these kind of the people you should include the name.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
madam. Yeah, thank you.
Uh, my next question is for Ms. Hashimoto. You have worked extensively on social media analysis during disasters. How can data mining and AI help governments and communities respond better during crisis? So your mic is off.
Okay, okay. Uh, okay, now social media is a kind of the social sensor, and we can get the real voice from people. And recently, the affected people are using the Wi-Fi even under the disaster. So and getting the kind of their post and analyze the post as soon as possible after the disaster is very important for the post finish getting the real situation. And then we can propose a kind of solution to help them to the government. And also another usage is we are utilizing the social media post for the government to affect the influence the government policy. So part of our topic is vaccination during the COVID-19. So vaccination, Japanese people were at first really worried about, but thanks to the government campaign, people's mindset gradually changed. So this kind of the situation we can analyze utilizing the social media data, and we can share this data with government. So this kind of situation we can uh, realize using the social media data. So social media data is of course we have to be careful. Social media data has a misinformation and rumor, sometimes like that. So therefore, how to exclude such the bad information. So this is another technique. And then of course we should analyze the social media data, big data, how to organize, handle big data, and then we can understand what is going on in people's mindset. It is very important. So, and then we can propose solutions or policies to the government. Yeah, this is our work. Okay.
Saurabh sir, one last question for my
Yes.
side.
Yes,
Our
ma'am.
team has received the Tech for Good grants, and the project is in progress. So how we can work with IEEE Region 10 to make these projects more sustainable and scalable in the long term?
Yeah. So, ma'am, for this year, we are working on collaboration with HTB board, and you might have seen the recent post. Like we have two subcommittee members in Region 10 HCA, which are the board members of HTB. One is our Region 10 secretary and past chair of Region 10 HC Emiano. She is a board member of HTB, and for Tech for Good, Matthew. He is representing South Australia division and also the chair for Tech for Good initiatives across the globe. So one of the proposal that we are working like to have a dedicated call for proposal or call for funding for Region 10. In that we will specifically target some scalable projects, fast completed projects, or if you want to implement similar projects which are completed in nearer your known countries or other projects nearby. So we will work on that policy. For now, Regent and HDA supports only $250 for having initiative started. But last year we took an initiative when Emiliano was the chair for HTA. Means in 2023, we took an initiative if any good projects comes to us. So Regent and HCA with endorsement of Regent and director and the technical committee and operational committee of Regent then will analyze that project, and through the region we will direct that project to HTB for support. So this K or MGA has also have some surplus funds for this project. So recommended projects will get certain grants, but we cannot expect like it is very easy to get. It requires time. It will require your personal. It's like reporting. Means what are the reporting that in terms of numbers? Basically, IEEE says number. If you have prepared one project which has impacted thousands of lives, that is a good project. But if you have created thousand product and impacted only 10, 20 people, that project is not bad, but numbers are not good. No, so that's the thing that we have to portray. And if it's a successful model, one product is helping thousands of people, so definitely it's a scalable model. So if you propose that project to through Region 10 to MGA or HCB board, they will be happy to support. So this thing that we have brought up in the AGM in 2023, Regent and AGM was held in 2020. We got brought up this, and we are working on that to promote in every conference wherever this question arises. We usually say that if you want to expand or scale your project, just reach out to us, provide us the details. We will analyze the project. We will review through Region 10. If anything goes, if everything goes right, Region 10 will recommend that project to HAC. HAC or H. At that time it was HAC, now it's HGB.
Okay, sir.
So I hope I am able to answer your question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I would like to request audience if they have any of their doubts, they can ask to our guests.
So, sir, how
I
to
have a
apply?
question. Okay.
Nehal, 2 minutes. S- so, how to apply your approach to Reason 10, HTB,
Oh,
See,
for regarding proposal?
so ma'am, as I mentioned, we open call for proposals. You might have seen last year call for funding, video contest, then
Yes, 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 yes.
the site day challenge. Then we also had Environment Day celebration, Go Green challenge. Then collaboration activities with multiple societies, funding opportunities to attend Region 10 flagship events. So these are some of the opportunities that come. And in that case, what we look forward is like we look forward for few inputs like what an individual volunteer has done. If a volunteer is new, definitely that proposal is not accepted. Reason because his or her experience as a new candidate will not eligible. So we have to make sure that he or she has worked with the community, with the section, with India Council, as Samir sir mentioned. Like if you are good in volunteering in graphic designing, web designing, mm, like providing contents, video editing. There is a lots of requirement in Region 10 committee as a video editor, design graphics editor, video content creator, poster creator. So there is a lots of requirement in Region 10 committee, and you can start the thing. You start promoting your section, your college, have your website, have your social media account, share your experience as an individual volunteer, promote your SBs. If your SB reach out to their level, definitely you will be selected as a one of the good volunteers. Means if you give you a success story, definitely you will be recognized.
Okay, okay.
Or there are two ways, either through this or the second is let's say I am currently here getting an opportunity to sit with India Council VC, Vice Chair, Education Society, Samir Nayavadkar sir, Chair, and Takako ma'am here. Suddenly, there is a request come, there is a designer required. And that time, two volunteers are there. They told, yeah, we are good designer. Definitely they are in. This is a one point of entry. But second point of entry, this is a lucky entry. But the second is through your efforts. You have to reach out through your effort. So that is
and
90%
now I
cases
am
through your effort. Because if you are recommended to few people, you will have a short-term duration only for specific project. But if you come with your ability
one
as a
एक question
selected
थी
candidate, you will long last.
मैं
Sir,
कुछ लेने गया था
we
first
have
year
some
तो
student for
slide ही बन गई
designing.
So definitely, ma'am, ask them to reach out to me. I have lots of design contents available. I'll
Okay.
we will this time we will keep some competition. Last year we had video competition, poster contest.
So Sarthak Chokse is there.
Yeah.
Is and Chirag.
Yeah.
Both two students are there in for designing.
So, ma'am, definitely you connect them with us, and definitely I'll give them the task, and my team will analyze on that. So, I
Yes,
think you
yes,
might be
sure.
aware that humanitarian volunteer groups are available where regional volunteers are.
Sure, sir.
So, ma'am, if we have any further questions, then I'd like to address, or due to shortage of time, we have to move. So we
Okay.
can continue this session any time later.
No issue, sir. Sumedha, can you please conclude?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. We hope today's discussion motivates every student here to actively engage with IEEE, take up leadership roles, and create impactful solutions through humanitarian technology. Thank you so much to our esteemed panelists for sharing such valuable insights and experience with us today. We are truly grateful for your time, guidance, and inspiring words. On behalf of the IEEE Site Student Branch Group, Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research, and the IEEE MP Section Site chapter, we sincerely thank all participants for joining us. Let us continue to lead, learn, and innovate together in the spirit of IEEE's mission, advancing technology for humanity. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
sir.
Bye. Nice
Bye.
seeing you, everyone. Yeah, we can say bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, ma'am.